Hello, it's been a long time. It's time for a shop update. It's June 2014 and I'm going to show you what's new with the shop. Many things have changed, some good, some bad, some, make me feel indifferent. First off, these doors, well, one of the doors fell off one of the hinges, so one thing to do, which has been done, with the kind help of my father, was to fix the doors, and they now go in and out freely, without grating on the concrete. We fixed the sag in the doors, because these are rotten pieces of crap. Efficiently, economically, it's not a great fix, but what it does do is it works. That's what it's about. Another thing my father kindly helped me to do is install proper sanitation facilities here at Barker Street Forge. So, Barker Street Forge now boasts a functioning sink and a functioning loo with real live running water. Not to note draining too. Not to forget draining too. Up here I've got various, stock items, little bits of experimentation. Obviously it's all a little bit dry and sparse right now, but I've got hooks, various bangles up here, bottle openers. The full Monty. If I go to my light switch, turn on the light. I'll show you Barker Street Forge's functioning loo. And, it's all kitted out there with toilet paper holder and everything. I'll spare you the demonstration. I'm sure some of you would appreciate me sparing you the demonstration. Next up on the list of what to show you, I have a piece of chipboard up on the wall. Very exciting, I know. What it does do is it gives me shelving space, a little more space to put racks up for tools, which is all going to be good. Obviously, not all the shelves I want to put up are up now, because, there's the whole thing. Do I really need shelves here? What do I want to put here? It's all a big question. And only when you have the tool in your hand are you like, yep, this needs to go on a shelf, or this needs to go on a hook. It's a very long-winded process. I had Blake Beeson here in the shop just earlier this week. He came here for a few days and did some forging. We also showed him some of the British countryside. Some of our efforts where we made some hammers. He very kindly came, struck for me on some hammers. It was so good having somebody strike really well. So we made hammers. These are the fruits of our labour. And we have 3 3.5 pound hammers and 1 2.5 pound hammer, which once I put a handle in them tomorrow will be for sale. And if you're interested, please drop me a line through the contact me form of my website. The link is in the description below, or send me a YouTube message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible, because I would love to sell you a hammer. It's so rare that I have a stock of hammers, because it's so rare that I find a good striker that's good enough to actually make hammers with. So it's so good that Blake Beeson was generous enough to strike for me on this, and we had a load of fun. It wasn't like I was using slave labor. Shh, I'm joking. But yeah, it's so rare that I have a stock of hammers, because right now I've been having a 7-month back order list, which I'm just slowly eating through, by making hammers like this. It's so rare to get the opportunity to make some stock. So if you're interested in buying a rounding hammer, and a 3.5 pounds or a 2.5 pound rounding hammer, well, contact me as soon as possible before this stock goes, and then it's going to be a little while more until I can get you a hammer, and I'd love to get you a hammer. These things are, would it be too unmodest to say that I really like my hammer and I made my hammer? I don't know. You can get back to me about that one. But I like my hammer. I made my hammer. You might like my hammer. You like Mike. You might like a hammer made by me too. Who knows? But yeah, these are some real pretty hammers. These are some of the best I've made ever. And I'm very pleased to have made them. I've been requested to do a video showing why I use... a video showing how I feel one should stand at the anvil and forge with less harm to their body or whatever. And my opinions on it. I'll be giving my opinion. It's not I'm not going to enforcing to people... I'm not going to be enforcing to people how they should stand at the anvil. I'll be saying how I think, or how I like to stand at the anvil, and how I think one can give oneself more lifetime at an anvil, but who am I to speak? I'm only 16 years old. But anyway, that request, and there's also been a request for a Hubman Bend YouTube video going over that technique and its advantages, its fallbacks, and why it can be used, why it can't be used. And would it be too bad? Would it be too bad to say I will get those out by the end of next week if I get 50 likes by Wednesday? 50 likes, you've got to share this with your friends, subscribe, show everybody, yeah, look, here's functioning doors and a loo. How exciting would that be? Right? Yeah? Kind of? Do your Facebook friends really want to see a functioning loo? I don't know. But do they want to see a video on Haberman Benz and standing at the anvil? Yes, they do. Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends. Like, what? Anyway, my arm's getting tired. You're probably getting really bored. Thank you for sticking in this long. I really hope you like this video, rate this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and I think that's about it. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. It's a pleasure to see you again. And I look forward to making more videos as I am now almost officially a full-time blacksmith. Almost. You'll get the video where I announce it. Thanks for hanging in there. I do appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening.